Hey everyone, it is August 26, 2026, and we have a major climate event, another flash flood, this one coming out of Nepal, at least 95 unalived and hundreds missing as a mass flash flood. Appears out of nowhere, as they say, no warning, no idea that this was coming, and it just trampled entire little villages. And yeah, it's what I've been talking about here on this channel, because I know people are saying that these things are just happening and there's no warning signs and or anything like that. But myself and some scientists disagree that there are solar flares coming in right now that are causing climate events, that are causing the Earth to shift, seismic activities. It's all about the geomagnetic frequencies coming in right now. Here, let me show you some other articles. Before we get into misinformation and anyone tries to accuse me, this is from Science Daily, a respected institution. Can solar storms trigger earthquakes? Scientists propose surprising link. Solar storms might not just dazzle the skies, they could help nudge vulnerable faults towards earthquakes. Okay, and that was February 24th of this year. All right, so mainstream science is now starting to realize the correlation between the sun's activity and Earth's activity. Okay, so there's that. Before we get into misinformation, now what do we have going on right now as far as solar activity? Let me show you. Here's one article. This is Fox News, Fox Weather, and NOAA, NOAA, okay? Powerful solar flare erupts from the sun, raising chances for northern lights, for dazzling northern lights display on Friday. Friday is also the second day of the lunar almost blood moon eclipse. It's a 96%, so they call it an almost, but it's going to look just like a blood moon. It's going to be copper and red, and you've got now the solar winds and this CME solar flare coming in, because scientists are now waiting to see how the CME will impact Earth, potentially triggering a geomagnetic storm and producing dazzling auroras for thousands of sky watchers. So if you think the floods are the end of the solar storm energy that's coming in, guys, it hasn't even hit yet. Just keep that in mind. The CME hasn't even hit, and it is an Earth-facing CME, and you have all of the things going on right now with the Earth, and then with the geopolitical stuff. Energy shifts not just on the planet and in the skies, but energy shifts within us, and then it shifts on our political systems. It shifts on our financial systems, all sorts of that. The financial system is what I'd be watching. 19 years ago, there was a lunar eclipse on the same day that we're having it this year. That was when the 2008 market crisis began. That was when everything happened. So history tends to repeat itself sometimes. So we'll see what's about to happen. But guys, let me show you a little more. All right, here's one more article about what we're talking about. Sun fires powerful M6.9 solar flare and CME toward Earth. Could it boost northern lights chances this week? A restless Earth-facing sunspot has been firing off a barrage of powerful solar flares. We have had, over the last 48 hours, a few solar flares all coming while we have the coronal hole facing the Earth, while you got the lunar blood moon eclipse coming, and everything else happening on the planet right now. 333 on the clock when I say that, and I was just looking at 333 at the silver shop. When I was at the silver shop, they had a big dollar bill on the wall, a mock dollar bill, and it had 333 333 as its little serial numbers in each corner. So take that what you will. I'm following all the synchronicities in my life. I'm paying attention. When I was at Walmart today checking out, the lady had a little tattoo on her arm, and the name was Sophia. If you've been following me, you know about Sophia, the dragons, the rising of the divine feminine, and the marriage between Christ and his bride. I know a lot of you thought that was just you and the collective, but there might be a celestial event going on when it comes to that bride and groom too. So we'll keep watching the skies, and get yourselves ready, guys. Get yourselves ready, because this is all happening, and it's happening now, and you get to decide how is it going to affect you and where do you end up. See you on the other side. Take care.